Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Monday, October 27th. Hope y'all had a great weekend. We got a full filled day of sports. We got a full slate of NBA. We got Monday Night Football, and then we got Game 3 of the World Series. So a lot of props I like. I'm just going to provide a couple for each sport. But let's get started off with MLB. We got Tyler Glasnow versus Max Scherzer. Like I've been mentioning the past week, hits allowed has been a cash cow for me. You can take both pitchers here. We got Max Scherzer at 2.5. You got Glasnow. You can get him at 3.5. Personally, I do like his pitcher strikeouts at 4.5. Same thing with Max Scherzer. You can see his demon's very popular. I actually like his 4, but you can lower it down all the way to 2.5. I do think he gets about 4 or 5 strikeouts in this game, but I think the Dodgers get to him. So I don't think he's gonna last 5 innings. So his pitcher strikeouts, he's gonna have to get him in the first 3 innings, or he can pitch the gym like he did with the Mariners. But I think the Dodgers get to him. Some of the players have good numbers against them. So for Max Scherzer, I am very confident on the hits allowed. As far as Glasnow, 4.5 is solid. I think he goes 5 solid. He may go 5 2/3. His pitching outs, I believe his projected, I think he is listed at 16.5. He is. So all he needs is 5 2/3 to cash this, which I think he could get it. He went 16 against the Phillies, and he went 5 2/3 against Milwaukee. Obviously, the Dodgers are going to stretch out their starters. So I think he does cash this at 16.5. If he has his stuff, I think he goes 6 solid. But for Glasnow, I think I prefer his pitcher strikeouts at 4.5. As far as the hitters, obviously Ohtani's in play. And then Vladdy is also in play. But I think a Blue Jay overtakes him just for this matchup only, and that is George Springer. Why? Because he's batting 500 against Tyler Glasnow. He has the best numbers against him. So George Springer, 0.5. I think that's a free square. I think he gets a hit or run. You can see his total bases, 20,000 people are on it. Batting 500, he's 6 for 12. He does have a couple home runs against Glasnow. He sees them very well when he was in the American League. So George Springer will be taking the over on him. Obviously, Vladdy's in play. He's always in play, just as well as Ohtani. But those are the 4 props I like. But let's head on over to Monday Night Football. Then we got the Chiefs versus the Commanders. Commanders are not at full strength. Jaden Daniels is not playing today, so money line. The Chiefs are going to be heavy favorites. Travis Kelce, I know it's the most popular play, but I like him in this spot. You can take his Gobby. I believe they have him as a discount on Chalkboard. But I like Travis Kelce here in this spot. Monday Night Football. Patrick Mahomes, 1.5 passing touchdowns. Tyquan Thornton, check this out. 1.5 yards. Okay? 45,000 people on it. Check his past 5. He's gone over. Why do they place him at 1.5? Could this be a trap line? I do think the Chiefs blow these guys out. So I think the running game is going to be in play for the Chiefs. But Tyquan Thornton, could this be a free square or is it a trap? A 1.5 receiving yards. It's insane. Matt Gay, field goals made. I like that spot for the Commanders. Marcus Mariota, not sure if he's going to have a good game, so you might want to target his fantasy score to go under. Like I mentioned, I think the Chiefs are going to run over the Commanders in this game. So let's go to rushing yards for the Chiefs. And Pacheco could be in play today, 51.5. I do think he gets about 70 yards in this one. So you can see the past couple of games has been against high offenses. But the Commanders don't have their primary weapon and Jaden Daniels. So I think the Chiefs are going to get into a blowout score. And I think they do run the ball. So Pacheco is in play. Marcus Mariota, the only thing I do like from him is his rushing yards. He does run a lot for a QB. So 34, 20, 40 last couple of games. These were dating back to last season, but the game he covered Jaden McDaniel, he had 34. Merritt is always in play. Had an off game against the Cowboys. Obviously, they went offense in the air, so I believe with this one, Pacheco's in play. Mariano. Those are the only plays I like for NFL. Let's head on over to NBA, where the bulk of the games are. I believe we have more than 10 games or 10 games on schedule for NBA, so we got a lot of props. Popular tab, obviously the usual. The studs are usually there. I do like Sengun at 6.5. This is the only one I like on the popular tab. Sengun, I think he cashes this pretty easily against the Nets. He usually averages well over 10 against the Nets career-wise. So at Sengun at 6.5, I like it. Let's head on over to... We have a couple back-to-back games, and obviously Reeves is one of them. The Lakers had a huge game against Sacramento, had 51 points. I'm going to go right back to him. No Luka for, I believe he's going to be out for a week or two. So basically, this is Austin Reeves' team. He's the number one option, and he showed that yesterday with the 51-point effort. So I'm going to target him once again as soon as PrizePicks loads up. Over the weekend, PrizePicks did have an issue loading on its site. Austin Reeves, 28.5. I got to take him. He's going to be the leading guy. He's the number one option for the Lakers. Going against Portland, I do think they could win this game as well. Obviously, I don't know if we're going to expect another 50-point game. Obviously, back-to-back games. But Austin Reeves, he's been red hot. He can carry a team. He just showed that. Points, fantasy score. Let's check his fantasy score from yesterday. 81.7. And then when Luka was playing, he had 48.9, 46.5. Got to take his fantasy score, even on a back-to-back game. So I think Austin Reeves is my play of the day for NBA. But since we have just over 10 games, there's a lot of players I do like. Sengun rebounds. And then we got to go with the stud, the rookie stud for the 76ers. VJ Edgecombe. Points. PRA. I think everything's in play. Fantasy scores in play. Look at that. 47.9, 44.2 in his first two games in the NBA. Insane. Now he has a good matchup against Orlando. Orlando should be high, fast pace. Obviously, they're being cautious with Embiid. So VJ, I think everything's in play. Points, that might be a Gabi. I believe I took his Gabi over the weekend. I took him at 14.5. He ended up at 15. So I think his Gabi points, 14.5 once again. Or you can take a lower Gabi of 24. I like his fantasy score. He does have block and steal potential. So that could be in play. Look at his block and steals. It's a Gabi at 1.5. So he can get up there and get there. At 4 blocks and steals. That helps his fantasy score. Next up, we're going to go with Quentin Grimes. Another 76er. I know VJ's my primary target, but I like Quentin Grimes here. Like I mentioned, they're being cautious with Embiid. He's not 100% with that knee surgery he had. So Quentin Grimes plays very well against Orlando too. DG Fantasy likes his field goals attempted. And unfortunately, they took his field goals. Wow. Okay, so best prop for Quentin Grimes was his field goals attempted, and they actually took it off. DG Fantasy had it at 54% hit rate to go over, so unfortunately, they took it off on PrizePicks, so we're just going to avoid that. But if it does pop up, take it. Donovan Mitchell. Points is in play. 27.5. That's probably the best prop for him. Looking for a bounce back against Milwaukee. So Donovan Mitchell, Gabi points, 24, near my 24.5. They had 24, 35, and 31 first 3 games of the season. So Gabi might be the way to go for him. One more I like to mention, and that is Aaron Gordon. With Michael Porter Jr. gone from the team, Aaron Gordon has stepped up into that number 2 slot. Him and Jamal Murray, but 45 in the opener, 17. His RA is solid. I believe he's cashed the RA twice. Oh, actually, he missed it against the Phoenix Suns. I think he goes back to RA. This is going to be a defensive battle against Minnesota. This is a key matchup right here. It should be good. I do think he gets his RA, but he can lower it. 6.5. I think he has a big game and gets to 8. Can always take his 5 rebounds. So makes a match. Gave you plenty of props across all 3 sports. These are the props I like for today. Play of the day for me is Austin Reeves. Obviously, play of the day yesterday was George Pickens, and we cashed that. Today will be Reeves once again, despite that huge outburst yesterday on back-to-back games. He's the number 1 option if the Lakers stand a chance to win this game. Obviously, Reeves will be the number 1 option. You can target DeAndre Ayton. Why? Because you got the revenge game narrative of facing his former team. So you can take his points or rebounds or points and assists. Let's actually check his lines real quick. He had 22 without Luka. Rebounds. He had 15 rebounds. So you can target his points and rebounds. He is at 27.5. So that's definitely in play. 24, 22. You can lower it all the way to 23 for DeAndre Ayton. That looks like a free score to me. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. See you guys in the next one.